Today I'm going to spend 25,000 gems across 2 accounts trying to pack the best players out of the new Captains event. Once we open up 10 of these packs here, we'll then get a free 85 to 95 overall pack. Hopefully we could get the new 95 Cruyff. Alright, we're going in with the pack number 1. Are we going to get some good luck? No, not a good start. Pack number 3. What are we going to get in the next? No. We do get our first Captains player, but it's only an 82 rated. Let's get into pack number 4. Can we get someone big EA? Okay. Pack number 5. We get a walkout in pack number 5. Not going to be an icon. We have England, center mid, West Ham. It's not going to be anything big. Yeah, Ward-Prowse. We get another walkout. Back-to-back walkouts, not an icon. Spain. Center back. Sevilla. Oh, we get Sergio Ramos. 88 rated Sergio Ramos. How much does he go for? I'm curious. 4.4 million. I'm probably going to keep him. One of my favorites. Probably my favorite defender of all time. We get a third walkout. Who is it going to be? France. Okay, I was waiting for the striker just in case. Roma. Oh, okay. Not too bad. The final captain's pack here on account number 1. We don't get anything, which means that we're going to move on to the 85 to 95 overall pack. EA, please. Can we see the icon animation? Icon. No. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Ramos again, isn't it? No, not Ramos. Who? Gaia. Okay, 87 rated. I'll take it. We're now here on the free-to-play Road to Glory account. Can we get something big here? Arguably, this is the account to get something big because I need good players. We're doing it completely free to play. It's going to be massive. Can we please get an icon, somebody big? No. 1.5 million on this pack and 400k for Bremer. The final pack, we haven't had a walkout yet. Can we get someone big in this last one? No, we cannot. Okay. We did get Nuno Mendes, but unfortunately nothing. So we're going to have to go into the free pack and hope we get a walkout or an icon animation rather. EA, please icon. No icon. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Gaia, is it? No? Goalkeeper. Who's this? 85 rated Mandanda. Okay. So unfortunately, we did not get anybody good, but I do quickly want to go over to the market and check out these new players. So the captain's event here, check out the prices and what's going on. So these are not the icons. These are just the regular captains, and the main ones we're probably going to actually pay attention to. Well, the biggest one, of course, is Virgil van Dijk. 94 rated, big Virg. 90.5 million, which is what he's currently at. If we go up higher and higher, he has tons of buying demand at almost every single level, which is interesting to see. Usually you only see that with mainly attackers, but because Virgil has a great player build in game, he's tall, he's strong, he's able to fend off attackers, and because he has 93 defending and 94 physical, which is crazy. That's Maldini level. That is Cannavaro level. That's better than even guys like Vincent Kompany. That's better than most defenders in the entire game. So, very good stats right there. The other one, I don't think he's going to have... Oh, he has tons of buying demand. Never mind. Is going to be Sergio Ramos. He has decent stats, but I think a lot of people will get him just for the fact that he is essentially the best defender of at least our generation. Some people will argue of all time, but when you get into all time, that's a bit iffy. And then probably the only other 2 guys that will matter is going to be Gaia. Decent stats here, not too bad in price, 2.5 million. And then Hradecky, who has quite a bit of demand. Most goalkeepers have decent demand, but in my opinion, it's the 88 reflexes and the 85 diving. The combination of reflexes, diving, and if you could get positioning in there as well, that makes keepers very good. So those were just the regular captain's cards. Let's now look at the icons, and oh my, Cruyff is immediately 120. Let's see how far we're going to go. 297, so he's already more expensive, if I'm not mistaken, or just a little bit less expensive than CR7 from the Rivals event. 465 million. It looks like not many people are packing them though, because usually what we see after about a day or two is we see some of the buying demand get alleviated by people selling off their copies. Either they buy lower rated copies, rank them up and sell them, or people pack them, rank them up and sell them. But from what I could see here, it looks like there's still a ton of demand and not many people able to sell him or not many copies on the market. So if it stays this way for the next day or two, then I could definitely see his price going further and further and taking a lot longer for it to actually taper off, which usually takes about a week for the buying and selling demand to even out for the high ranked versions of these cards. But so far looking really good. We already know his stats are outrageous. He has 96 dribbling. I believe that's the highest dribbling stat at base in the game. 95 pace, 92 shooting, 5-star weak foot, which is really important in this game, and 5-star skill moves. As an all-around package, he's probably one of the best, maybe like top 3 players in the game. He's going to play most likely like a Pele, if not maybe even a bit better, because he is taller. The other thing to keep in mind though is that he also can be transferred to center forward and cam. I think his best position will actually be cam. I don't think you should play him as a striker, but what an incredible card in the game. I do want to hopefully pick him up at some point. The other guy we have here is Stoichkov, up at 90 million. I don't see him going much further past, at least at the base version, past like 80 million or so after a week after everything settles off. That's mainly because, and I talked about it in the last video, people brought it up, 3-star weak foot on the right. If he cuts in from the left, it's going to be hard to finesse with this 3-star weak foot, but I think he still can get finesse shots off with the left foot. It'll just have to be near post shots or even curving past the keeper on the far post, but the base stats alone are incredible. Great pace, shooting, dribbling, and physical, which is really important in this game. We also have Carlos Puyol, who has decent demand here at about 70 million. Now, I gotta say, if we look at his stats, while the defending stats are incredible, his pace does lack a little bit, and dribbling and whatnot compared to someone like Carlos Alberto, so it's a bit of a toss-up. We'll see. I think it really depends on what kind of playstyle you have, but he does have medium-high work rates, which is very crucial because he is a more defensive-minded right back, which we don't have yet in the game. Del Piero doesn't have as much demand at 40 million, and I think it's warranted. His stats are decent, but for 93, it's not the best. Keane is at the low 20s. I think he'll settle in around maybe high teens to about 20 million coins, and then over time, maybe creep up a little bit further. His stats are alright, but the main thing for him is the fact that he has medium-high work rates. He's actually going to be a defensive mid that stays back, which is really important. A lot of our defensive midfielders in the game are either high-medium, which means they attack a lot, and sometimes they're missing when you're trying to defend, or they have high-high, which means they're running out of their stamina pretty quickly. So work rates are always important, and make sure you check them out. They make a big difference in game. Lom, to be expected, is at 40 million. Great stats all around. The only issue is his physical, but all around good card. And aside from those event icons, the only other one that really matters, and one that I actually really want to try out, is Cantona. And I think he's going to be a little bit underrated or slept on. He started off, I guess, at the 30-something million coin mark. He's all the way up to 47 million pretty quickly, which is a very good indicator. And if you see here, he has buying demand literally all the way up. He has, 40 people trying to buy him, his 97 version at 150 million. And I think it is warranted because check out these stats. He might be actually the most impressive card out of the whole entire event. Decent pace, but we know that's not the biggest issue this year. 92 shooting, 90 passing, 90 dribbling, 92 physical. At 6'2" with a 4-star weak foot and with 5-star skill moves, that is crazy. Like, out of this world. Now, who knows how he's going to compete against someone like an R9 or a Pele or an Mbappe, but I think he can end up being one of the best strikers in the entire game. Those stats are broken. So that is great to see. And actually, one guy I forgot about is Rio Ferdinand, a new prime icon, up at 90 million. Decent stats, but I gotta say, Virgil van Dijk is better. So I would just go for Virgil anyways. He's a little bit, well, not really cheaper, but he's probably going to be more available on the market, but he's the final icon. That is it for the current or new players that we got and the current market. Everything is about the same as it was yesterday. There wasn't any real market crash. I mean, we did have some of these players go down, like Puskás went from 31 down to like 26 or maybe even 25. I don't know, sometimes they get to their lowest when I'm sleeping, but while it was a bit of a crash, it was not too drastic, which is good to see. Same thing with Hullet, he's still at his 40 million coin mark, which is good, and all the other guys there. Maldini was the only other one that took a bit of a hit, but he's on his way back up. Hopefully tonight we get the UEFA Champions League +1 group stage upgrades. If we do, we could be seeing some players explode in price. We have 90 rated Saka here. 16 people trying to buy him at 25.9. You guys remember that I bought 5 copies at 19.6 during the market crash. I think if they update his price correctly, he could get closer to 30 million coins with the +1 upgrade. And now keep in mind, a lot of people are likely investing in these cards. And so because of that, when they get the +1 upgrade, we might see massive sell-off, which could actually push player prices down in the short term or permanently. We don't know. And the other one, Antoine Griezmann, I invested in him on my other account. You can see people already trying to sell him off a bit now, but he's going to get a +1 upgrade. We have tons of cards getting +1 upgrades today. It's a very exciting day. I will make a Invest to Glory episode tonight. I have made a few plays that have made me millions and millions of coins in the account, which is really exciting. And I will go over all of the UCL upgrades and whatnot. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.